Hello and welcome back to the Ward in France on this very special Easter Monday. Everyone here hopes that you're all having a wonderful time, enjoying the break, and if the weather's good where you are across the world, then get outside and really appreciate it. Getting outside means, of course, it's that time of the week again when we are so lucky that we get a chance to catch up with Ian Ward once more and find out exactly what he's got planned today. He did say that he'd be working on Bank Holiday Monday. There's no stopping him. So, Ian, what have you got going on for us today?
Thank you so much for having me back. It really is a pleasure to be here. And of course, a very happy Easter Bank Holiday Monday to you and to all of our viewers and to everyone across the world who celebrates Easter. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. Certainly I am. I'm enjoying the glorious, glorious weather here in the southwest of France. And just cracking on with a few little jobs. And today, my task is grass cutting. I'm an expert. So there's no need to worry for those of you that might be a little bit concerned about grass cutting. I do know a few other people that actually do cut grass. But did you know that grass does not actually want to be cut? Hang on there. There is a reason behind this. Grass wants to grow. It wants to grow, it wants to inhabit the space, it wants to make itself look as wild and as wonderful and full of nature as it possibly can. And every blade of grass that has that chance to grow does not want to be cut. And so there's a strange sort of method that I can adopt in order to encourage and coerce the grass. Because why shouldn't it be allowed to grow? Really, why shouldn't it be allowed to? Everything else has a chance to grow. Our hair has a chance to grow. And very similarly, you know, when we take great care and attention in cutting our hair, I think the same should be done for grass.
So, how do you get around this?
Well, the few other people that I do know that actually cut grass, they use the really old-fashioned contraptions, the lawn mowers. They've got their place, don't get me wrong, they've got their place, but they are barbaric. If you consider the speed of these mechanisms when they're driving through this grass that has just wanted to grow, it's just all it's wanted is a chance to grow. And then these lawnmowers come along and they just skate through like billy-o, causing the grass to be distressed. You know, they're chasing their friends, their family. It's like they get split up. And can they ever find their way back together again? I don't think so. And I think that's one of the real bad downsides of a lawnmower. And I found that in order to get the best grass that you can, you've really got to adopt a really softly approach. And you've got to keep the grass calm. Hugo here is completely with me on this. And he really agrees with everything that I'm doing. He doesn't think that it's an odd occurrence at all, do you? So I want to go for the softly approach. And when you do this, if you stop and take time out to listen, you don't hear the grass screaming in anguish as you can when you're driving a lawnmower through. It's calm. You've coerced them into a state of zen almost, and they can actually enjoy the cut rather than being sliced off. So yeah, this is the approach that I've gone with, and I'm going to stick with it because I do believe that it works.
Right. So, once again, how do you get around this?
Believe it or not, and this might come as a surprise to some people, and to some of us it might be the natural idea, and why not? I use these. I don't use the gloves, and I don't use the broom. I use these, the scissors. You can see here, for example, there is grass covering my face, obliterating the camera. So all I do really with each blade of grass individually, I just take a piece off. It's even, and you can layer if you want to. And it's calm, it's gentle, and the grass does not get upset at what's going on. So here we go. Here's a little patch of grass for you. And if you just like to take a minute, and you can see, if the camera is to stand up, you can see that what I do is I take a piece of grass and I cut, just very gently, just very, very gently. And you can go along like this, and you can take it down. I take it down just a touch, so you can see, you can take it to another level. And you can see there is no noise from the grass as I'm cutting. It's just accepting the cut. It's amazing. And if this doesn't catch on, then I don't know what will, because I think it's an absolute genius. Let me show you again. You take the scissors and you find a nice piece that you want to cut down, just like that. And you can see that it's completely even. It's also, I must say, extremely relaxing for the cutter. Extremely relaxing state when you find that this is what you've got to do in order to achieve the best look in your garden without upsetting the grass. I think that's really key and really important.
Okay, so just a quick question there, Ian. Do you not think that this method is perhaps a little time consuming, perhaps for people that have got busier lives, maybe? Do you think it just is perhaps a little bit taking on the slow side? What do you think?
You know, I knew that you were going to ask me that question, and the answer is no, far from it. I mean, as you can see, I have started already. You can perhaps see, you know, what's done in comparison to what still needs doing. However, the bit that is done, you know, in order to achieve that perfection, this only took me 4 days. So really, if a job's worth doing, it really is worth doing properly. Wouldn't you agree? It's, you know, it's achieving the cut that I want, and 4 days really is all in order to get that perfect finish. So I hope that answers your question.
All right, so realistically, Ian, how long do you think this is going to take?
Well, as you can see, there is still a fair amount to do, but you know, I'm expecting to have this done in about 15 or 16 days, and as long as the weather holds out, then it's going to be a job well done. And fortunately, in this part of the southwest of France, once you've cut grass, again, some places, when they have their grass cut and it's spring, you need the grass cut again a week later. That doesn't need to be done here. It's not necessary. It's done. It looks beautiful. You can leave it alone for the rest of the year. And I can say that with authority because I'm an expert. What can I say? So yes, that's it from my garden here in the southwest of France. And get yourself a pair of scissors and just get out there and just see how you feel about getting onto your hands and knees and just making every blade comfortable as you give them a haircut. And once again, happy Easter, and thanks for joining me. It really means a lot to me. And we'll see you again here in the southwest of France, I hope, if they ask me back.
Well, you are the expert, and well, I guess that counts for everything. Ian, thanks so much again. I really hope the weather holds out for you, You reckon another 14, 15, 16 days. So I hope the weather holds out for at least another 2 weeks so that you can get this job done. That's all we've got time for today. It just leaves me to say thanks ever so much for watching once more. Of course, my sponsor insists that I ask you to like and subscribe. I don't know why, because, you know, what is like and subscribing? But they're asking me to ask you, so please do so. And of course, continue to enjoy your fabulous Easter wherever you are. You know, Easter happens everywhere across the world. I know there are some religions that don't buy into it, but for those of you that do, wherever you are across the globe, have a really lovely time. And we look forward to welcoming you back to the ward in France very, very soon. I mean, who is this idiot? Every week he comes on. Who booked him? Expert? Expert in this, expert in that. He's a blooming clown. How many more times have we got to have him on? He's driving me nuts. He hasn't got a clue. He's driving me up.